gentlemen. I want to look at Yitzchok from a different perspective than what we're usually accustomed to. In last week's Parsha, we saw that Yitzchok got a new bride, Rivka, but where was he coming from? He was coming from very high low. He brought Hagar back to his father. Just like he got engaged to Rivka, he also brought Hagar back to Abraham. But also, according to Rabbi Avikan and others, he also reconciled with Yishmael. In fact, at the end of last week's Parsha, you find that both Yishmael and Yitzchok buried Abraham, and Yitzchok is listed first, Yishmael second, which means that he reconciled them. So he worked on that relationship. And based on that, we can understand something with him and Esav, because most of the commentators fault Yitzchok. He didn't see what a bad person Esav was, and finally, after Yaakov tricked him with the brachas, all of a sudden, when Esav came back and said, "Daddy, Yaakov stole the brachas," all of a sudden there was an awakening. But according to Rabbi Khan and others, no. Yitzchok made a very conscious decision that he knew who Esav was, but he wanted to keep him close. Just like he brought Yishmael back. Yishmael also did terrible things. Sarah forced him out of the house. And God said to Avram, listen to Sarah. But it bothered Yitzchok. And he reconciled with Yishmael. And the same thing with Esav. He felt that instead of kicking Esav out of the house, he loved Esav, but he also felt by keeping him close. He knew who Esav was, but he wanted to bring him back. And the best way is through keeping him close. We have many situations with families. A kid goes off the beaten path. What do? Do you throw the kid out of the house? Or do you keep the kid in the house? It used to be that they threw him out of the house. In fact, it used to be in Europe when somebody married out of the faith, they sat Shiva. But the answer Moshe Feinstein, of blessed memory, when somebody was about to marry a non-Jew, he said Shiva. And Moshe Feinstein said, if you said Shiva, death can't come back to life. You only can come back to have a relationship. And that's what Yitzchok embodied that. So instead of just shunning Esav, he kept the relationship. And he learned this from his own experience with Yishmael. So it's a different way of looking at how Yitzchok treated Yishmael and Esav. Not that he was blind to him, but just the opposite. He wanted to keep him in the fold, and he was able to overlook certain things. Have a wonderful evening.